Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us today. We're in sunny Burbank, California to bring you coverage of Day 2 Crossfire Stars North American Qualifiers. I'm Anthony Gex Miserandino, and alongside me I have Alan Tilt Donofrio. As always, how's it going, buddy?
Man, I don't think I could be more excited about today.
Yeah?
I mean, yesterday was a treat, but today is the icing on the cake, and it's going to be an explosive icing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. We're here for the finals. It's going to be a lot of fun. And, of course, with us, we have Kyle ZZXQ Vogensen doing our sideline reporting. How's it going?
Great, guys. It's good to be here once again. I'll be here throughout the day, once again on the sidelines, giving you some reports of match scores we might not be able to stream, and then also getting in touch with players to get their thoughts on what's going on with all this. But it should be a great day of matches.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a good day. So now we are left down to 4 teams, just 4 teams left. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bracket and see exactly what 4 teams we have left. Of course, we have Instinct and Bio. Instinct already moving on into the next round, and Ace Gaming and GameVox. Those are our 4 teams right there. 4 dynamite teams, huh?
I mean, these are the top 4 teams coming in, and there were some surprises that we may have rattled the boat a little bit too much, but these guys prevailed. They're in here for good reason, and it's been nothing but just lights out gaming so far.
It's been really, really awesome to see so far, and I can't wait. So let's take a look at the matchup that we had yesterday between Instinct and Bio Gaming. Now, who do you like from Instinct and Bio?
I mean, both these teams have their positives. I mean, 15 OL, he was an absolute monster yesterday. I mean, if he had a scope, he had a pistol, he had an M4, it didn't matter. He could have came out with a knife, and he probably would have been able to slaughter just as much as he did. He was lights out, absolutely fun to watch.
Yeah, really, really exciting. So let's go ahead and into those games and take a look on Black Widow here. Instinct, pretty routine for them with a 10-3 win.
Yeah, you know, we talked a lot yesterday about how Instinct didn't really come out and show us that they were the #1 team. They showed us in the first playoff round, for sure. I mean, this first map, they came out on a strong showing of Black Widow, absolutely dominating that matchup. I mean, 10-3? That's pretty decisive.
Yeah, really good. And here's one of those versatile plays from 15 that we were talking about. Such a good player he is right there, just being able to switch it up, making awesome plays like that right there. So that was Black Widow, pretty easy for Instinct.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about Mexico, because that was the real story there, where Instinct showed their resiliency in this matchup, being down 5-1 at one point.
You know, the thing about Biogaming was they have this extremely fast-paced, aggressive game style, and they showcased that on both on Welfare when they played on Mexico earlier in the day, and especially in the first 6 rounds against Instinct, where they went up 5-1. 5-1. And it was looking pretty solid for them as they were moving through.
Yeah.
But that '1 team,
the resiliency, man. They showed why they are one of the best teams in North America, just coming back, winning those 9 straight rounds. Nine straight
rounds.
Unanswered rounds to go ahead and win that game 10-5. So a good showing from Instinct in the first round of the playoffs. But let's talk about the second matchup that we have between Ace and GamerVox.
Yeah, this is the first matchup we have for today, and just focusing on Ace Gaming, I mean, that is an all-star lineup right there. Usually running 2 scopes, they handled it very well, and you can't say that anyone is going to stand out or fall into the shadows here, because every single player has the opportunity to carry their team, or just, I mean, spread the kills around all 5 of them. They're incredible.
Yeah, very, very solid team. And, of course, GameVox was the guys that just kind of, like, came out there. We weren't really expecting them to get into the mix, and, I mean, they really showed up yesterday, and they played well.
If we take a look back at what Ace Gaming had to do for yesterday, I mean, they came through that Group 2 stage, and they played lights out all the way through. I mean, they absolutely handled 9527, who's actually probably not going to be playing today, at least from what we expect, because Aaron is back. And he was just as lights out as 15 was, with both the scope, the pistol, and the M4. And this versatile sniper that we've seen throughout the entire tournament is huge for teams if they can really pull that role off.
Yeah, really big. And, you know, they clicked very well with that new substitution that they had in yesterday. You know, as you said, probably won't have them in today, but they clicked well. So let's take a look at GameVox a little bit, too, because they really showed up. And one of the guys I really liked was Wotip, but here you are taking a look at Logic. What did you like about these guys?
And the thing about Logic and Wisdom both, especially on sub-base, I mean, look at those shots. Those are extremely far off and throughout little tiny corners, hitting headshots like it's no one's business. I mean, if they can keep pulling those kind of moves, and if Logic and Wisdom can really push themselves, to be strong on defense and work very well together on offense with the support from Wotip with that scope. I mean, there's 3 extremely good players there. Let's not rule anybody out here. I mean, this is anybody's tournament at this rate.
Yeah, definitely 4 very solid teams across the board here. That's why they're in the playoff round here in the finals. So we'll wait to see what we get from all those guys. But of course, there's a lot on the line for these guys. Not just the $5,000 that they could win if they get first place, but also that trip to Korea, South Korea, and of course the prestige, right?
I mean, this is the biggest tournament that Crossfire's seen. And it's not like it's a young game. This game's been around for a while, and these players have been around for a while. So they've been waiting for this moment for probably years. I mean, granted that the International comes around once a year, but the $10,000 prize pool and just the overall coverage that we're giving right now, I mean, this is a lot hype, like riding into this international tournament. Not to mention that if one of these teams were to really stand out, I mean, man, talk about having a lot of fans on your side going into South Korea against some really formidable Asian teams out there.
Yeah, there are some very good Asian teams out there, but we have competed in the past, and I think we can this time for our North American scene. But there you go. We've laid it all out for you. That's what we're looking at for today. We'll be bringing you the first matchup here very soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back from Burbank, California very soon to give you guys coverage of that. We'll see you then. Welcome back, everybody. We are just about to bring you coverage of this first matchup between Ace Gaming and GameVox, which is going to be, once again, a best-of-3 matchup now that we're into the playoff rounds. Best-of-3 maps. It looks like our first map here is going to be Ankara. What are you expecting from this match?
I mean, Ankara is the epitome of just a team-based map. And it's Ace's pick, and I think that's a very smart choice for them. I mean, they know that they have the versatility, not only with having 2 scopes that can very reasonably play both on offense and defense, but the availability just to rotate consistently. No matter what happens in the round, I think that they're going to have a real strong showing here. GameVox is definitely going to have to step up and make sure that their presence is felt early. So Ace Gaming might not be as comfortable as you might think they might be.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a tall order for GameVox, but definitely not impossible. So we want to hear what you guys have to say about it. Go ahead and use that hashtag CFS2014. Let us know what you have to say about these guys taking it off and about the whole event in general. We'll be taking a look at that throughout the day and interacting with you guys and all that stuff. So go ahead, start using that, and I think it looks like we're about to get going here. You know what I'm looking forward to seeing Wotip in this game from GameVox. They're going to, especially with Ankara, having some pretty big areas over on that A site. some pretty big passageways. I'm looking for him to use that scope a little bit and get some big opening picks.
Yeah, he's going to have to step up. I mean, he's got a lot of room to work with, and he's got 3 different angles that he can work too. I mean, it looks like we're going to get in the knife round first, but whether he's on offense or on defense, I mean, I would like to see GameVox utilize Wotip and have him be the workhorse. Have him go and pick angles first. At least give a scouting report what's going on in the bomb sites and what's the best angle to approach. If they can make sure their team strategies are on par, I honestly believe that GameVox has a very legitimate shot at surprising Ace Gaming on this map, which is Ace's pick.
Of course, yes. And, when I was talking to some of the guys from Ace yesterday, they were saying that they really just don't underestimate teams, regardless. It seems like they're going to be ready to come out here and play this game. They're not going to underestimate them, which is good on their end. And they're going to be ready to play against these guys, not going to not expect anything out there. So it looks like we're heading into the knife round right now, and we'll see who gets to pick sides first on here, which we've seen sometimes, maybe not as much on this map as others, but can definitely determine how a game's going to go when you get to pick your starting side.
Oh, absolutely. And wow, look at Logic is destroying. Oh my God. He got all 5.
He got a 5K on the knife round.
Are you kidding me?
I've literally never seen something that crazy. 5K on the knife round. That was.
And the funny thing about it was, Ace Gaming came out and took out 3 early. Wotip saying he's been practicing. Look at this replay.
Look at this. Oh my goodness.
Like, there's no way that they're going to come back. And here comes Logic just
chopping them down like big trees, man. Look at that.
Oh, man.
That was incredible.
So this is how the playoffs is going to go. It's going to be this intense all the way through.
Well, there's your biggest highlight for the day. I think we'll be showing that one from throughout the day quite a bit. That was awesome.
Oh, man.
All right, well, maybe that's some sort of indication of how this match is going to go. I have no idea, but hopefully we see as many exciting plays in the match as we just saw in that knife round.
I might need to take a break. I'm already sweating out here.
I know,
watching
from
that.
My goodness. Oh, man. So, all right. Well, knife rounds aside, it looks like we're getting right into the game here. Oh, never mind. We're not heading into the game. We had a quick restart here. So anyway, I guess we'll take a little bit longer here to talk about this. Try not to talk about this knife round for a couple minutes because I can't get over it.
Let's think about this for a second. I mean,
can we show that one more time? Like, is that possible?
GameVox, I mean, we already talked about how they need to come out and show something, and they come out early, and it looks like it's going to be just an absolute slaughter in this knife round. It's like, all right, fine. Well, it looks like Ace Gaming's going to get the choice of sides, and they're going to be able to dominate. I mean, look at this start. I mean, Ace Gaming gets the blue right now. They're on global risk. There's 1. There's 2. Here comes number 3, and now it's a 5-on-3. It's
5-on-2.
Yeah, it was a 5-on-2 at one point, and then Logic with 2 kills.
Here it is.
Corner's a 3rd.
Oh wait,
gets the 4th, and then finds the 5th. I mean, like, you have to know that on their comms right now, they are screaming, they're yelling.
They had to be going
the
nuts.
Momentum has to be absolutely huge with them. It's
that was literally the best way to start a game I have ever seen before in the whole time. I mean, we had some pretty crazy knife rounds yesterday with people doing some different strategies and things like that. And the first time I've seen that, but literally everybody is just pulling out the craziest stuff that they possibly can in these knife rounds. I love it. It keeps things interesting.
The thing about it is usually these knife rounds are just, we talk about the matchup, whatever. But for us to get so distracted by a knife round and get so into it for a knife round, I mean, this is going to be an intense matchup. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're more into this knife round than we are into the actual game. It's incredible that one round like that makes such an impact. But I think now we are actually going into the real game, so I guess we'll try to talk about that for a little bit.
Yeah, we'll try to get off the knife.
That's kind of the big thing that we're here for today, so we'll go ahead and talk about that. Of course, we do have Ace Gaming here starting off on the Blacklist side, and GameVox here going to be over on Global Risk. So we'll see how they start this first round off. Looks like we have Rec and a couple others starting over, working in from under. Michael and Ace and Logic already picking up some frags, and Rec has got one opening up into this B site now, and he has the bomb out. He's going to go ahead and get that down. It's a 3-on-3 right now, and they have that bomb, and we're going to wait to see what these rotates can do. Logic has taken a lot and actually goes down.
A lot of great nades coming over into that area.
Excellent nade into spawn there. So now it's a 3-on-2 as Wisdom starts to work his way in here with the M4, trying to see if he can help retake this site alongside of Wotip. But Aaron's going to take him down, and Wotip getting caught out, and Rek will finish him off. 1-0 Ace coming out there.
Yeah, Rek with 3 kills to start. That's absolutely huge. He did a great job opening up for his team in the middle and then actually taking control of bomb site B. It's exactly what you'd expect. And hey, Aaron, in for the first time we've seen in this tournament, he comes out with a nice little frag himself, a nice little headshot over the box. That's great for him to start off his tournament.
And we have Wotip trying to snipe down in that A site, and mow him down, was trying to get a quick pick onto the guys pushing A long, but he gets taken down by Rek, and it looks like we have Aaron and Rek here pushing into A site very quickly here. There's not too many people in there. It's only Wisdom, and he gets taken down by Rek. They've just totally taken this A site here. Wotip trying to hold them off. Logic over there as well. Logic getting one onto Malty. It's going to be tough. They have 3 up right now, but they're very hurt. Michael coming in and picking up a 2K. Logic, Michael getting 3 there with his M4, and what a retake on that bomb site. They're going to go ahead and get that defuse and take the round. What a retake.
The thing about that, the keys there, was how many great overnades came from that spawn side by those gates, and then Michael having the perfect timing from behind. This is the level of team play that Gamebox has to keep up. A perfect rotation. Michael plays absolutely solid, gets behind and picks up 3 kills for himself. That's absolutely beautiful.
You know, I was really starting to count him out a little bit in that round. I thought, you know, Ace had such numbers there, and Malice getting a nice pick on a Wotip, trying for the second, can't get him. And he sees Wisdom out there, and he's going to get Wisdom as well. So that A site is pretty well opened up now for Ace to move in. But as I was saying, I really kind of counted them out at the end of that last round there. But excellent retakes from Gamebox.
The thing you have to keep in mind about that defensive prowess is, yeah, both players who are defending A went down, but they stayed alive long enough for everyone to rotate and get back in and help with the support as the bomb was just being dropped.
Yeah, absolutely, that was excellent, excellent play there from them. So now it's all up. Actually, back into this round here, it's all up to Michael right now. He only has 9 health. Blitz is about to aggress him, and he gets taken down. So that's a 2-1 score line right now. Ace with the lead, getting into that A site there, getting those good opening picks from Malice.
Yeah, the Malice doing a very great job. That's exactly what you need him to do. I mean, if you're looking at a scope, either on defense or offense, you want that scope to get that initial pick. But getting 2 of them and opening up that bomb site completely, beautiful work by Malice.
He's going to try for it again. He's here looking at it, but it's getting smoked up this time. He's going to hang back, see what kind of picks he can get. Looks like they're dropping this bomb off over towards the A long side. Now we're seeing them slow things up a little bit. The first few rounds here, they were playing pretty quickly, Ace was.
And, you know, I'm not sure if those were just offensive smokes or if there were a few defensive smokes, because I know Wisdom was trying to get out of A site and into that middle connector as much as possible to support Michael over the middle. I'm not sure if they're trying to fake that positioning or what, but either way, the smoke's definitely going out as diversions this round so far, as it looks like Ace is going to try to push over the middle. Yeah, you can see Blitzed, he's actually firing through that wood balcony thinking that somebody might be in that middle connector, so I have to imagine that there was a defensive smoke thrown there to kind of throw them off and kind of keep them guessing as far as where everything's going to go.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, it looks like the bomb has worked its way down A long a little bit. Rex over there, he has that in hand, ready to go. He's worked his way into vents. Starting to come in now, slowly working their way in here, not rushing too much. Blitz now, throwing the flashes over. Rex still trying to work his way in here. He's having a bit of a gunfight with Wisdom, and he's going to take him down, but Wotip getting a snipe onto Blitz. Rek coming in here and getting 2. He's going to take down Wotip as well, and they get that bomb down on the site. It's Mo down and Logic left up alive for Gamebox right now, and they're starting to work their way in from the spawn side. Logic getting flashed, though he manages to take out 1. Logic getting 2 before going down to Malty, and it's all left up to mow him down right now. He's got 2 to find, sees Aaron down there, almost got him, but Aaron getting the better of him right there, landing the headshot. It's going to be 3-1 for Ace.
Yeah, you know, that's the exact play that I was talking about as far as Logic being able to hold down a site, and I'm not going to sit there and say that mow him down, let him down, but he's got to do a better job of supporting there. I mean, Logic did a great job of preventing the site from being completely overhauled, and just didn't get the support needed from the gunning ability from mow him down there.
Yeah, I mean, Logic was, you know, he got 2 really nice frags coming back into the site there. 1 through a flash. You know, it was tough for him. Still got in there and did it, but I agree with you. Just didn't get quite that support. But regardless, now we're sitting at this 3-1 scoreline. Malice trying to work this sniper over on the A long side once again. It looks like Ace is favoring this A site here quite a bit, as Aaron's going to start this round off by taking down Michael, so they're going to have that 1-player advantage initially here, but I think Ace is really taking a liking to this A side. They seem to be opening up opening it up very well for themselves to work in, but just as I say that, here they go, starting to work their way back around, of course, keeping things mixed up, and I think we're going to see maybe a B push from them.
Yeah, it looks like they're trying to wait. You know, the cool thing about, you know, these little small picks that you don't really get a lot of time to focus on, that Aaron pick over the middle on Michael made Logic get out of A, so he had to focus on the middle, and that's absolutely brilliant for Ace to kind of move their way through the middle, now move their way into B, and spread the focus of GameVox across the entire map, being down now 2 players.
Now we see them starting to work their way in here. Aaron mow him down is sitting right over there inside of the bomb site. Blitz is going to come in through mid and take down Logic. And now it's only 2 left up alive. Mow him down, getting taken out by Rec. And it's all up to Wotip right now. 1 versus 5. The bomb is down in that B site, and there's a train of people coming towards him, towards his spawn area. He sees one there. That's Aaron, and he will finish him off. So 4-1 right now. Ace coming out very strong in this game.
Yeah, 4-1 is a huge advantage, especially with the offensive prowess to control the timing, control the pacing of the map, and they're doing a great job playing as a team. This is exactly what we would expect from Ace Gaming, to be comprehensive and not make any missteps.
Rec and Aaron right now. If you take a look at that scoreboard, I don't know if you've seen it. 9-2 for Rec, 8-1 for Aaron. Actually, now 8-2 as Wisdom takes him down to start this round off. But they, I mean, that's 3 times what the next person on their scoreboard has, or
absolutely.
at least 4 times what they have.
And this is Aaron's first game of the tournament. Keep that in mind. I mean, this is exactly how you want him to come in. I know a lot of people were thinking that 9-5-2-7 might start. I mean, because he had a great game, you know, a great tournament yesterday. But not the case at the moment where Aaron's playing lights out.
Yeah, Aaron showing why he is in this starting lineup here. So Wisdom already getting 2 frags on this round here, taking down Multi and Aaron. Looks like they're going to try and work in to this A bomb site, Aces, as Rec is just about to head up the stairs here, along with Malice coming up the other side. Michael's going to drop down in, but Malice will take care of him, so it's a 3-on-3. As they are now into the site, and Blitz is going to go ahead and get that bomb down. And it looks like we have one coming in. Actually, all 3 of them, I think, are going to be coming in from behind right here. We take a look at where they're coming from. Yeah, they're all coming in from behind. Wotip's going to hop into the vents here. And Wisdom caught up in some smoke right now. He's also, all 3 of them are actually going to go ahead and hop into the vents here, which is interesting. Just taking this straight up approach here, trying to come up the stairs. Rec is going to get 1. The other 2's a little bit skittish there. Rec is going to pick up 2 with the M4, and Malice coming down to finish off Logic. Ace there. Good hold on the bomb site after getting the bomb down. It's now 5-1.
Yeah, it's a pretty dominating score total right at the moment. You know, the sad thing about that for GameVox is not the fact that they lost that round, but they pulled an aggressive strategy there in the middle, and it actually worked out nicely for them. They just forgot to cover that middle connector, and that's where Ace Gaming took the advantage by being up top and able to just kind of pick them off like turkeys at a turkey shoot.
So right now it looks like Ace is just getting demolished on this round here. Logic came through and has just gotten 2 headshots, and Michael started the round by sniping Aaron in mid, getting a quick pick onto him. So it's Malice right now sitting back spawn side, trying to get something going, but Logic picking up the 3K right there. And there we go, GameVox getting around back here, 5-2, still down a few, but good to get themselves back in there.
Yeah, no, that was almost the exact same strategy they pulled the last round. That's exactly what they need to keep doing, especially when they get that early pick. Michael now picking up the scope. Great for him and to get that first pick and kind of get his confidence built up there. But yeah, that extra push throughout the middle and from B apartments was able to kind of section off the map in a very favorable fashion for the defense, and that's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to make this score a little bit closer.
Yeah, definitely would like to pick up a few more rounds here. We only have 2 left in this round and 1 more on this half. So I would really love to make it a 5-4 score line if they can. GameVox would, to make it a bit easier on themselves on that second half. It looks like we have 4 guys over towards this A site right now for Ace, the bomb included, in the hands of Rec at the moment. Playing it slow, though, which is something we've seen in the past on this map very solidly, but Malice is going to open it up by getting that pick, so they may start to work off of something here. They're still going to take it a bit slow, but they are going to start to work with it. Wisdom working his way behind, though. He came all the way through. I saw him creeping up there, and he's going to take down Aaron, so evening the playing field a bit. And they're going to have to beware of him behind there. Michael inside of the connector, and Rec's going to take him down. Couldn't get the jump on him in the gunfight. So now the
smart rotate.
Yeah, very, very smart rotate, as they're starting to just take it straight down through the connector, and they're going to come out from the lower B tunnels here. They're slowly working his way in. Rec has that M4 in hand. Somebody's sitting right on the other side of this, and there's Logic. He's going to take him down, and Logic, though, getting taken out by Malty. Malty's still in on this bomb site, though. He's very hurt. The bomb is down. He needs to try to defend it. Wisdom and Wotip starting to work their way, and Wisdom sees actually Wotip's going to take care of Malty. It's all up to Malice right now. He's starting to work his way from spawn. He needs to work quickly. He does take down Wisdom. I think that bomb might get defused. Yes, it does. Good on Wisdom to get on that bomb while his teammate defended him. So another round back there.
Yeah, you know, it was interesting because that was another almost miscue there for Gamebox. They had the positioning. They had for sure secured the entire B side of the map. You had Mow him down pushing up middle. You had Wisdom all the way back by spawn. But Mow him down decided he wanted to peek that corner. And you don't have to do that there. Wait for them to push and come up behind with the strong numbers from the flank. I think they had a little bit of a miscue. I would say it was fortunate enough for them to pick up that round still.
Now Wisdom already getting 2 frags in the mid here, but Malty and Blitz are going to pick up some, and Wotip hopping inside of that B site, I believe. And Blitz getting a 2K actually there. So now it's a 2-on-2. Malice and Blitz facing off against Wotip and Michael as see Blitz trying to work his way into the site here. We'll take a look at Wotip as he tries to off these guys coming in towards the bomb side. Michael's actually going to take down Malice. So now it's a 1-on-2. It's all up to Blitz right now for Ace. Could be another round over. He is going to take down Wotip now, making it a 1 versus 1. The bomb is down. Michael, I think, is aware of where it's at possibly, but maybe not. He's trying to wrap his way around. I think he wants the frag. And Blitz seems to be aware that he may be coming around here. It's going to be a standoff. Oh my goodness, he's going to come through. Excellent positioning by Blitz there to hide behind that box. Very good on him, taking down Michael. It's 6-3 a half there.
Yeah, no, that's a good attempt there for Gamebox. I think they had the right idea defensively there, how to counter Ace Gaming and their team play. However, the one thing, there was still just a few little miscues. Like, if they end up losing this matchup here, I hope they have a chance to kind of take analysis of what they're doing, because what they're doing is so completely excellent on defense. They're taking control of section by section very wisely, but then they're overextending just a little bit too far. When they're in that position, they need to wait for Ace Gaming to commit to a bomb site or a rotation so they can collapse and make that whole, that Anaconda strategy really wrap around them and not just go in one by one on flanks and sides and up from front. It has to be a complete 5-person strangle, and this wasn't what we were seeing.
Yeah, you really need to play together as a team, work in together, because giving people those one-on-one opportunities is just really not what you want to do. You can't give them one by one. You got to play together as that team unit.
Absolutely.
That's why you're a team. So
especially with Malice with that scope, I mean, he was, changing his focus from both the flank and what was directly in front of him. So, I mean, some things to work on there, but I think that's a good start for them.
Yeah, definitely. So it looks like we're about to head in here into the second half. We'll go ahead and take a look at that as we are now in. The change of sides has come in as we now have Gamebox over here on the Blacklist side, and Ace has switched over to Global Risk. It was a 6-3 first half. Logic did take a bit of damage, but nails that headshot through the window onto Aaron, who is sitting in Hotel. Wisdom is going to pick up one as well, only to be taken down by the off of Malice. Malice picking up a 2K, but Michael is going to get blitzed in the process, where I think we're going to see a bit of an off battle here, and Malice is going to get the better of him, and it's going to be all left up to mow him down right now. It's a 2-on-1. He's trying to wait these guys out, just as Malty took down Logic, so not sure if they're aware that he's right behind this box. It's going to be rather tough for him, especially if Malty peeks that up the area. He needs to land that headshot. He does take down Malty, but Malice coming in with the M4 to finish him off. Another round there over to Ace. That's 7-3.
Another mistake, though, by Gamebox. You picked off 3 players. You knew exactly where the scope was, and you're going to pick that fight? Why? Why pick that? I mean, smoke it, flash it, do whatever you have to do, but quickly rotate. Get around from that scope. Isolate them. I mean, Malice has been so dominant lately. Why try to pick that fight? It's not worth it.
Yeah, definitely not, especially with the way that he's playing. It's just no need for that. But right now, it looks like they're trying to work this A side. Ace had gotten a bit aggressive over there on the A side. Now they've lost 2 players. Mow down died as well, but Wotip trying to get some action into this site here, trying to pick it, see what he can get. They do have the bomb over on the A side. Looks like the teammates are starting to rotate over. Wisdom actually picked up one, and now they're starting to get into this bomb site here. Malice is sitting actually right up top on that spawn side.
Smart smoke right there. I mean, I'm not sure if they knew Malice was there or not, but that's a really great smoke to get the bomb down.
Oh, and Malice coming in, landing a deagle shot right into Wotip's face, and that's going to be a 2-on-3 now. He's looking for more with his deagle, trying to take down Michael, but can't. He some shots into him. Aaron's going to get one. It's now a 1-on-2, working on a 1-on-3 in total, but Logic's going to finish him off. He placed himself very well outside of that bomb site to kind of stay out of the action, but still able to help out. So now it's going to be 7-4 overall here. Ace still in the lead.
Yeah, no, that was a much better round for GameFox. They got the early picks. Oh, man, Michael just got posted right there. But they got the early picks, and they pushed. They got into the bomb site. That's exactly what they needed to do when they got those early frags towards A side.
And very well played from them. So it's going to be an initial advantage right off the start here for Ace. So Michael got rocked over there in mid, but Logic is going to even up the playing field here by taking down Malty over. He actually pushed himself up all the way to the hotel bridge area here. And he's going to try to back off, but Aaron was already waiting for him. And he's going to get taken down by his M4. So it's a 4-on-3 right now. I think GameFox is starting to slow things up a little bit, take their time, because they are down. They are down a guy, and Blitz is actually going to get Wisdom. So it's now just mow him down and Wotip left here. This is going to be pretty tough for these guys to push into this A site.
Yeah, they're definitely, obviously, the number disadvantage is pretty insurmountable, but, oh, that's a good pick right there from Wotip with that scope. If they can get wrecked here, they have an opportunity. Yeah, absolutely, 2-on-2, and this is very possibly could be a good take if they can find this last frag.
And it's all up to mow him down right now. It's a 1-on-1. Aaron starting to work his way in from the bomb site. He's looking exactly in his direction. He has shot his gun off, though, so he knows where he's coming from. He just seen him. It's going to be a gun battle here down at A long. He sees Aaron, and he takes him down with a very, very nice headshot. That's a big round for GameFox right there, picking it back up.
And if you're mow him down, that's redemption right there for you. I mean, he kind of, I'm not going to say he let his team down in a few rounds earlier, but that was huge for his team to get that last clutch. Being down 4-2, absolutely brutal.
Yeah, they really needed that one right there. That's got to give him some momentum moving forward here. You love getting rounds like that to pump you up and get you going. So, right now we have Malty, who got very aggressive down the A long here. He also has Rec alongside him. They're gonna have to watch out and be sure not to peek that. And it's very good from Ace to just back off after that. No need to continue to chase any further frags. That's why just plays like that really make them such a solid team.
Yeah, that's exactly what they needed to do. I mean, pushing down that A side, they really don't have much coverage, you know, as a defensive push. You can sit around that staircase, but you're dealing with a lot of angles. You're dealing with a heighted disadvantage, too. I mean, the dimensionality over there definitely favors the offense towards their spawn. So a good backup after they got that first pick. And now they know for a fact they have pushed GameFox over towards the B side of the map, which is exactly where they are.
And it looks like Michael with the bomb here, just hanging out on the bridge, seeing what picks he can get. Blitz may come back just enough to get taken out if he's not careful, but looks like he's not going to give him that vantage point there. So Logic taking some damage over towards this B side. They have spotted him. They definitely are aware now that something over on the B side is going to happen, and Blitz does actually expose himself over there to Michael and gets taken down. So that's going to even the playing field here. And
look
even
at
4-on-4, and here comes the rotate.
Yeah, this offensive retreat is absolutely brilliant. This is exactly what they need to do. They can restage themselves now. They have plenty of time, and they can actually spread the map a little bit more thinly defensively just by having the even numbers.
Oh, but here they come out of the lower area.
Brilliant.
Wisdom is going to deny Rec, but I think Malice, no, I thought he was down there with him actually, but it's just Rec. Get taken down. Good shot from Wisdom. Be able to take him, and it looks like they're just going to come up here.
Wow.
Wisdom getting another one, and finally being taken down by Aaron, but being able to pick up two. Logic getting one onto Aaron there. It's only going to be all up to Malty right now, who's coming in from behind them, and I don't think they're aware that he's coming in from behind. Now he's going to hop into the spawn side. It is planted over at B. He's looking towards A. I don't think he knows exactly where it's going to go, and now he's realized it's over in B, so he's going to start to work his way in here. He saw Logic right behind the bomb site, and they're still trying to work his way in. This is very tough. He's got 3 frags to find and the defuse. Working his way in, sees Logic, takes him down, but Michael was in there waiting for him. Good play by GameFox. So now they've picked up a few rounds here.
Yeah, this is exactly what they need to come out 3-1. Absolutely huge for them. They have a little bit of momentum building here on offense. They need to definitely keep with the strategy that they're pulling. I think they'll be successful. On Ace's side, I think what they did earlier, that last round with kind of pushing one of the sides defensively, that was exactly what they needed to do to get more of a foothold on the map. And they're kind of doing that right now over by B. They have Malty, Aaron, and now Blitz actually supporting from the bridge over by B. And so they have that area clear. So, I mean, and again, this is one of those things that if you're playing defensively and you want to get aggressive on one side, you need to be able to see that, hey, we have this area. Where can the offense possibly be staging at?
Yeah, and right now 2 players have already gone down for GameVox, and it's not going to look good for them. Moving forward here, Wotip trying to get a little action over on the A side. He does have the bomb with him, but he needs to meet up with his teammates. Logic taking down Aaron, and Michael is going to accompany him. Logic getting a second one onto Blitz there, though, landing some very nice headshots. That's going to even the playing field. Sees Malice up there. Is going to try to take him. Wreck is going to aggress as well, missing those first few shots, but finally taking him out. So now it's Wotip and Michael that need to get something going. Nice shot there from Wotip onto Malty. It's going to be a 2-on-2. They do have the health advantage as well, very slightly, but they're going to try and work into this B bomb site right now. It looks like as they start to work their way in, Wotip is going to go ahead, get that bomb down. Michael trying to cover him. We'll take a look at how these rotates are coming in. I think they're both spawn side right now. And this Rex going to go ahead and get up in the on the balcony here, seeing what he can get a little bit of a height advantage. Malice inside of the spawn. Flash is coming across. There is a smoke over there as well. Michael over on the right side. Malice takes him down. It's all up to Wotip right now, and Wreck going to come in, and a big retake from Ace right there. They're going to pick up that defuse.
Yeah, that's an absolutely brilliant retake. I mean, a lot of it just came off the gunning power just being superior in that instance, but they did a really good job of just sticking together, knowing exactly where the other one was going to be looking, and just having confidence in your teammate to pick up kills if you get the vision.
So right now, it is going to be 8-6 overall. Ace does have that 2-round lead, but GameVox still definitely in this right now, but they need to get this round to make sure it doesn't get too far away from them. They don't want to give them that map point, I don't think.
Yeah, you don't want to put yourself in a position to where you have to fight your way back. I mean, if they can get around here, there's a little bit more breathing room. They have the availability of making things a little bit closer and not feel as much that their backs are pushed against the wall.
Oh, take a look here. Plenty of time left in this round. So far, they've just kind of been working it slow. Wotip trying to open something up with this sniper rifle. He's sitting in mid with the rest of his team. Looks like we're either going to see something towards mid or in this under B side, but Malice is actually sniping inside of the tunnels, trying to get something going. Blitz is there to help him as well. Blitz picking up the 2K, but Logic is going to get 2 as well. Malty now trying to help out from mid. Logic getting 3 with the M4 right there, and he's going to continue on his rampage towards this B site now. It looks like he's going to go through spawn. Aaron's going to be coming up here shortly to possibly meet up with him and mow him down.
What a great shot.
And mow him down, actually getting Aaron. So now it's all up to Wreck. We'll see if Logic can continue on here and take down Wreck, but we'll take a look at where he's at. He's actually coming in from under right now, so we'll see if Wreck has what it takes to get the clutch. The bomb has gone down on this B side. He's working and sees mow him down, but mow him down will take him out. Good round there from GameVox. Now it's going to be 8-7.
For that time that I said Logic has the ability to absolutely explode.
Yeah.
He's 10-4. I mean, this kid is lights out. I mean, he is the reason that GameVox is still in this right now. Granted, last round he had those 2 kills and decided he wanted to go a little bit more ham. He probably didn't need to, but still, the fact that he can put that power on this lineup is just incredible. And right now, he's going to be in a tough spot. He's directly across the spot from Wreck. Oh my goodness.
He did take him down.
Wow.
Fantastic. Second shot onto Malice. This guy, you said it, is playing lights out right now, and I mow him down, picking up 1 as well. But what a shot onto that guy inside of sight. It's now a 3-on-2.
Yeah, no, that's Logic. I mean, how? Like, that's one of those things that you can't teach. You just have to keep practicing and practicing and practicing. That was the quickest reaction I think I've ever seen on 2 completely different angles.
It's incredible, incredible. And now he's having a bit of a gunfight with somebody else down there. Aaron does get the better of him this time. So now a 2-on-2. The bomb has gone down inside of the B side. Aaron getting a second one. And now it's on mow him down, who has to try and defend this bomb site here. They really need to get this round. They need it, tie things up, and they'll be looking in a pretty decent position. Aaron coming in from spawn side. He just 8 and 8, but he does take down Aaron. It's a
wow!
Oh my goodness, mow him down. Getting 2 frags right there. Excellent, excellent round. They so needed that. It is now 8-8, keeping that score tied up.
If mow him down comes back and watches these replays, I have to sincerely apologize for doubting him for any second of this match. That was my goodness. Between him and Logic that round, I don't think you could have ever seen any better play. I mean, that was epic.
Incredible.
Epic.
That was absolutely incredible. But right now, Aaron has started off this round here. Malty's going to pick up 1 as well. It's a 3-on-3, though, as Wotip comes back with a deagle shot right into Malty's teeth. So here comes Logic. He's working his way, and he sees Blitz, but Blitz is going to get the better of him, but Michael mowing him down with the AK shortly after. So now a 2-on-2 Wotip has that bomb. He's going to go ahead and get it down on that site. Let's see if they can hold this B site once again. Malice finding him very easily. Wotip, and it's just going to be Michael. Let's see if Michael can work the magic this round to give his team map points, but Rex says no and takes him down with the M4. They're going to pick up the defuse and the round, making it 9-8.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is Gavox still playing extremely well throughout that round. I mean, they just lost a little bit at the end there with just the positioning they had, and I mean, you can't say much enough about the gunning superiority that Ace has. I mean, Rec playing absolutely lights out. Great game sense to hear jumping sounds and be able to change his focus almost immediately to get shots through the box before finally finishing them off at the last 2 rounds.
This is a very crucial round here for both sides of the coin, as this round will give Ace Gaming the map, or this round will send it to overtime for GameVox. So big one right here for both of these guys. An exchange happening early here. Michael taking down Malty, Aaron getting one back onto him, but Rec will pick up another one as well. So it's a 4-on-3. Jumping in is Rec, and he's going to pick up another one onto mow him down. It's Logic. Rec getting another one inside that site. The man is just jumping all over the place, and Blitz is going to clean up that last frag there on to Wotip, and that's going to be the map there on over to Ace Gaming at a final of 10-8.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much closer than that, and you know, you have to feel good if you're GameVox. I mean, especially if you're Logic and mow him down. I mean, they played incredibly well there by the end. And it's not their map. That's the biggest thing. That is a team-based map with a lot of comprehensive strategy that needs to go into it. And Ace Gaming should have ran away, I think, a little bit more with that. Yeah. GameVox coming right in, flexing a little bit, throwing some punches, and definitely showing that we can compete with you guys in this level.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at one of those amazing clips from this last one here, where we had mow him down inside of the site. This excellent clutch, so low on HP, taking out both of those guys to defend that bomb site. What a big round. I mean, even though they didn't end up winning the map, you know, they didn't win the map, but still, just rounds like that, I mean, you got to give you some confidence moving forward.
Absolutely. And I want to say, like, you know, mow him down, he started a little bit slow, I think. I mean, he had some opportunities that he missed out on, but coming through in the thick right there, I mean, they have to be feeling really good about how they're playing. And, yeah, you're down a map. And that's, you know, looking at the scoreboard 1-0, you don't get to really see the value of exactly how much energy they put into these matches. But the thing about it is, it's their choice now, and it's about time to start really giving, you know, we're here. I would almost like to see with the how Logic and mow him down are playing, with the availability of Wotip to really get in the face as a scope of the opposite team. I want to see them pick something close quarters and go quick and really just try to force the issue of, like, early on in the round.
Yeah, I think that would be good for them to get in and go ahead and do that. And, you know, Wotip in that last game there on Ankar, there was times where, I mean, of course, we saw the one when Malice was inside of the site where he was trying to challenge him, I think, a bit too much, because Malice is long range. Malice is a very good sniper, and I don't think you can really take those battles with him at long range. But now Wotip, in the close range aspect, very good.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think he just needs to pick his battles a little bit better when it comes to fighting Malice, but overall, not bad.
Yeah, team sense-wise, I mean, we saw that earlier on in A site where they had the first opening picks, and then they kept fighting the battle with Malice, like, oh, I can take him, I can take him. 3 guys later after falling down, not the case. If you're Wotip, I mean, well, I guess if you're Ace Gaming looking at Wotip, you don't really have the availability as much to just be confident in, let's just push the sniper, because Wotip will take out that deagle, and he'll give you some trouble.
Yeah. Definitely. He's another one of those versatile players that somewhat reminds me a little bit of 15 in a sense, where he does, you know, those very good at the quick gameplay, very, you know, all that good stuff. So, you know, we'll have to see how this one goes here. Just waiting for all the guys to get readied up here soon. I think we're going to be getting somewhat soon here a little report from our good buddy Kyle coming up here in a bit, but we're going to be waiting a little bit later for that. So we're going to go ahead and see. I think we'll go ahead and just throw it over to a quick break here. Not sure exactly. Actually, no. The players said they're ready to go. We're going. We're going to stay live. We'll do it live. As my friend Bill O'Reilly would say, we'll do it live. So
he would say that.
We're going to go ahead and get into the knife round here in just a second. Waiting for these guys to ready up. So let's see if we can get some crazy knife round action on this map, just like we have.
I'm looking forward to it. Well, the map's going to be Black Widow, so, you know, it's tough because you can treat this map in a multifaceted way if you're looking at it from the perspective of GameVox. It could be taken slow in a team-based aspect, but at the same point, the map is isolated enough to where you can push pretty hard and completely cut off a bomb site from rotation. So I think this is a smart choice. They obviously have a lot of gameplay going in their favor from a team base, but at the same point, I think they really need to challenge the issue and see how much they're really getting to play on the fast edge of this game. I think they need to pull out the double-edged sword here, that they can either go slow or fast and just really can take control of the pacing of this game.
Yeah, I think that's what they really need to do, and it's something that's tough against such a veteran squad with Ace here, but something very doable for these guys.
Agreed.
And I think we need to see, definitely, as we've said, Wotip, but I want to see Logic come back and just pull some of that absolute magic that he was pulling there in the last one. But we'll have to see what comes of that here coming up. We're going to go ahead and actually throw it to a break. We're still waiting on these guys a little bit longer here. Don't go anywhere. We'll bring you the second map of this playoff matchup here. We'll see you then. All right, guys, we are back here. We're going to throw it into the knife round here just right now. They're getting things going. We'll see if we can have some of those awesome plays that we've seen in earlier ones. But here they go. The guy is about to smash faces into each other here down at A long. We have wreck already. I love the axes more than anything. The axes are the great, just hacking at each other, chopping them down like trees.
Yeah, we'll see if this could be another situation. Again, this is the same thing that happened before. Ace comes out, Rec takes the first 2 kills, and then just absolutely gets pushed away. I mean, look at this little cat and mouse going on right now. Turns around and starts sprinting away.
Oh, they weren't able to get him there. It's the 1-on-2. He's just running. These guys really make it fun. I'll tell you, he's going to climb up on top, trying to get those ones.
Dirty.
Oh, my goodness. Can he get it? He's going up against Wisdom here. He has the axe. Oh, Wisdom getting the better of him there. Oh, almost the big knife round clutch.
Almost.
Almost, but
he
no
almost
cigar.
had all 4 there. I mean,
Yeah.
he would have had 4 for all those kills. I mean, trying to show that, yeah, you know, I could take out my own too. It's not just anyone who can get the multi-kills when it comes to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that was good. I think everybody at some point here, they all want to have their time to shine in these knife rounds. I think it never gets old, really. So we're going to wait here, just waiting for these guys to go ahead, pick up what side they're going to be playing on. Looks like Ace is going to be starting off on Blacklist, and GameVox here over on GR side. How do you feel about that?
You know, it was GameVox's choice. And, you know, we've been sitting here talking about how they need to control the pace of the game to really make sure that this map, they feel like is theirs.
Yeah.
I kind of would have, I mean, I think defense is the favorite side here, but I would have liked to have seen them take offense, I think, just to put their control out there and to really say, like, hey, this is our map. We're going to play it the way we want to, and you're going to have to defend against that.
Well, regardless here, it looks like they are going to opt to take that GR side, so we'll see how it works out for him here on this first half. We are into the second map now, and Mown Down starting things off this round by taking down Aaron out there in mid. So 5-on-4 initially. Looks like Ace is going to work their way into this A bomb site. Rex starting it off by taking down Wisdom, opening up the site just a bit here. Mown Down's going to come up. Logic getting one onto him, and the nade going into window there and finishing off Mown Down. It's going to be a 3-on-3. Make that a 3-on-2 as Malty takes down Wotip, and Michael getting rocked by Malty right there. So it's going to be a 1-on-2 here. Logic trying to work his way in from the spawn site. Sees Malty, and Malty's going to get a jump on him with the AK there. So the first round of this first half on Black Widow going over to Ace.
Yeah, and that's 3 easy kills right there from Malty. He was able to really, you know, establish his presence in that bomb site. He was kind of like that flex player there. He was kind of dancing around when everyone else took spots. He was able to make that really count for himself. Lots of huge plays there.
Looks like we see Ace here getting aggressive towards the A side a little bit. We had some players from GameVox doing an aggressive A long push, which is a pretty, it's a risky play sometimes, that A long push. It can work out for you, sometimes it doesn't. Right there, it did not work out for them, but luckily for them, Wotip did get a pick into mid there onto Malice. So taking that sniper out of the equation for Ace at the moment. The power of Malice there. So looks like the bomb's going to go ahead and rotate around towards the B side just a little bit. Aaron's going to get a little action in mid there. Michael getting a bit too aggressive. And you seem like you were a little displeased by that.
Yeah, he didn't need to pull that right there. I mean, you're down a guy. I mean, I understand that he's trying to get a view of what's happening if there's a rotate going, but I mean, he doesn't have the scope. He just, I don't know. This was not the best choice, I think, and I think it might cost him. Yeah, I mean, as bomb site B is completely taken, it's just up to Logic from behind now.
We'll see if Logic can pull a little bit of magic on his own here. So he start trying to work in from this backside through the B box room. The bomb is down on the B site though, so he does have a bit of a time constraint here, really making sure he checks everything before he gets into the site. We have Blitz hanging out behind this close box here. Aaron just watching from behind, and they're going to have a bit of a gunfight here. Malty in the window room. Logic has already taken a few bullets here, and he's only down to 10 HP right there. Easy kill for Blitz to finish off there, and it's going to be 2-0. And I think now Kyle is ready for our sideline report. Kyle, what do you have for us?
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update. I had a chance to talk with both team leaders after that first map, and I'll start off with Ace Gaming. I talked with Aaron from Ace Gaming, and he was very confident going into the second map that Ace was going to perform even stronger than that first map of 10-8, so they continually move on feeling really confident. I also had a chance to talk with Michael from 2K9, and he felt that they had just a poor performance on that first half on Ankara, and he thinks they're going to be able to bounce back pretty hard on the second map, and they think they can take it. So both teams being pretty confident going into this next map. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Kyle. So it sounds like, as he said, both of these guys are very confident in their ability to take this game. But so far, things looking like they're going on the side of Ace. At least so far. We're sitting at 2-0 on this one here, but they are down a player, so...
You know, this is exactly what I was afraid of for GameVox choosing defense. Every round so far, including this one, has been at the pace of Ace Gaming. And the thing is, they're down a player still, but you can see that they're under control. And here comes the push into A, and I think they're going to be successful taking it because they have a really great spread. Although, whoa, Tip, oh my goodness. What a great shot from him.
You doing some work there with the ult, but it's going to be a 2-on-2 right now. Malice gets the 1D onto Michael, and now it's going to be a 1-on-1 trying to take down Logic. But Logic's going to finish him off. Almost a sick play there by Malice. But finally there goes GameVox. 2K9 getting themselves on the board there. It's 2-1 for Ace.
Yeah, Anthony, that's exactly what GameVox needed. I mean, Wotip coming through strong in close quarters, like we talked about before. He has that availability of the quickscope and the pistol, able to make that really count there and giving Logic a chance to get in the bomb site and help out as much as possible. But here is the opposite of what we're thinking, as Rek and Malice are just walking their way into A without much real resistance.
It looks like they are going to have that A site pretty much for the taking here. Michael's trying to work his way back in. He was able to take down Malty right before this. The bomb is down on the A site though, and Rek's going to take him down, so it's a 3-on-2 right now. And Wotip is pretty hurt at the moment, and Logic getting lit up by Rek, and Wotip in a very bad position right now. This is going to be tough, and Blitz will finish him off. So now up to 3-1 for Ace on this round, and I really agree with you. I wish that GameVox would have taken that BL side first, because it's just, I mean, Ace is just, they dictate everything that's going on right now.
Yeah, and that's definitely one of their biggest strengths as we look at them from a team standpoint. I mean, you look at their scores right now, and everything is spread very evenly. I mean, Malty and Rek at 5-2 each, Mal's at 5-3. 3-2 and 2-3 for Blitz and Aaron respectively. On the other side of things, all you have is Wotip and Logic that are even close to even or above that.
Yeah, and you know, whole team as a whole here really needs to start getting things going on the side of GameVox. But right now we're sitting at, it was a 2-on-3, making that a 1-on-3, all left up to Wotip right now. He has guys coming in towards this mid side right now. Actually, they're going to hop across the catwalk. Malty is. He doesn't have the bomb though. The rest of the players actually opting to take their way towards this B site right now. I think he's going to be able to get one. Just misses that shot onto Malice. He really needed that one right there, and he knows Blitz is, Malty coming from behind. Going to land a nice shot into him there. So now making it a 1-on-2. He is flashed. They're going to start aggressing him. He wants to play these close quarters. Here he is, but he's going to miss the shot. That's his bread and butter right there, those close quarter shots. But he is going to miss that one. So now 4-1 for Ace.
You know, I'm not going to say that I am super experienced in this game as compared to these guys, but I've had my time sniping before, and I would have to say that, you know, I understand what he was trying to do there, but why sit in the middle of those doors?
Yeah.
Why not back up to where you can give yourself a corner and a little bit of a hiding spot just in case you are to miss that even spot? I mean, mean, you know you have 2 players that are sitting in that alleyway. I just don't see why he needs to sit that close when he's got 2 people in his face.
Yeah, as soon as you get the one, that second one's just going to address you immediately. So right now, it looks like the full-on B push here coming out of Ace Gaming. Malice has already taken down Michael with the grenade, and we have a couple guys coming in from behind here. Wisdom actually mowed down is going to take down Wreck. Wisdom was alongside of him, though. The bomb going down on the B side. It's a 4-on-4 as they try to start the retake here. Mowed down working his way into the box room, but got completely flashed as he got in there. Wisdom picking up 2, though, with the M4, and Logic getting 1 as well before he goes down, but Malty is going to peek him in on the 1 versus 1, getting the 2K on a Logic and Wisdom, and that is going to be 5-1. Ace looking very solid, and they were right. They are confident right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's a good starting pick, though, there from Wotip over the middle on Wreck. I mean, I think that was through the middle window, which is a really difficult shot to take, and usually it's just a, let's hope I hit something. But, the last round at the end there, both teams played that exactly correctly, but right there we saw just how much more Ace Gaming has an advantage in just the overall gun ability, and that's what it came down to. There was just they won their gunfights just a little bit more on the edge from where Gamebox was.
A solid shot there from Wotip as he was up in the window, took down the flanking Blitzed, who's over on that A side, but Logic's going to take down Multi too, so they're starting to work their way back into this round here, Gamebox is. The bomb is going to go down on that B site. Both players from Ace are sitting inside. We'll see how Wotip and Logic can retake it. If you had any 2 guys that you wanted to retake this bomb site, this would be the 2 for Gamebox right now. But Aaron is going to take down Logic. This is going to be tough. What a shot from Wotip there on Aaron. It's a 1-on-1 now. Can he take down Malice? Oh, so close. But Malice is going to get the better of him. Sick first shot there from Wotip, but just couldn't get it as it's now 6-1. Ace is running away with it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Gamebox, you have to do something drastic, and that's actually what they're doing right now. Mow him down, and Michael coming straight up the middle. Absolutely beautiful play right here that they needed to catch Ace off guard, and they are doing that. Mow him almost getting 3 kills there.
Yeah, he came up, just didn't look up that staircase, though, into the spawn area. So he got taken down by Aaron, but Michael's going to come up and try his luck at it. And Wotip taking down Malty.
He needs to back up, exactly.
This play actually seemed to be working out for him so far here, and they actually take down Blitz. This aggressive play, I like to see. Look, they were dictating the play this round. They aggressed. And look how it works for him.
Yeah, you can't get away with that every single round as much as it was successful there for Gamebox. You can't do that every round because Ace is smart enough to sit back and say, let's take our time, see what happens in the first 30 seconds, and then make our move. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that this time through. Another great pick from Wotip. And now we're actually seeing, again, more aggression coming out this way. Michael with a scope, too, actually.
Here we go. Man, these guys, they're changing it up. But right now, if they can get this round, this would be big for them right here. Evening it up pretty well before going into the second half. So right now, it's 3-3. This is our last round of the half. 3-on-3 it is right now. Wotip, Logic, and Wisdom are up. And Logic, it's now just Logic and Wotip. But those are the 2 guys that you want alive for Gamebox, if you're those guys. So they're going to have to take on 3 guys from Ace right here. They really, really need this round, though. They do not want to go down 7-2 going into the second half. But it looks like Ace is going to get into this B bomb site right here, starting to work their way in as Wotip's just about to get into the window. It would be great for him to be able to get a pick, but they're already in the site, and I think his teammate has called that. He's waiting for him. Sees Blitz down there. What a shot from Wotip. That's exactly what he needed. It's now a 2-on-2 as the bomb has gone down. Logic working in from the backside. We're going to stay on board here with Wotip. Logic getting 1. It's just 1 player left. It's off to Wreck, and Logic's going to take him down as well. What a play from Gamebox to get themselves back into that round. They're retaking that bomb site, and that's going to be a 6-3 half where they really salvaged some rounds out there. Wow.
I don't know what to say. I mean, there is no reason that Gamebox should have won that round. They pushed themselves and overextended that aggressive defense for a little bit too long. But Wotip and Logic putting on the backpack. And just making incredible plays happen. I mean, that is beyond highlight reel worthy.
Yeah.
And that amount of play that Logic and Wotip put into that to keep their team in this, they need to make sure that, this time through as they switch sides, that this needs to stay, they need to get everyone on the same page.
Yeah, very good stuff from them, though. As you said, those are the 2 guys that you really want to be seeing making the plays for Gamebox there. So it looks like these guys are eager to get that second half underway, so they're already going ahead, jumping straight into it. It was a 6-3 half there for Ace Gaming. And though Gamebox really showing some good stuff at the end of the half there, despite a shaky start. And now Logic already getting the first pick onto Rec right there through mid with his M4, so they're gonna have a quick one-player advantage here, and they're staying with this 2-sniper setup. Wisdom getting one as well, and it's going to be Michael and Wotip going to be working with the snipers here.
You know, that was another situation there. Wisdom did a great job getting the first pick, and you can kind of see right where Wotip is. That was where that fight happened. He got the first pick nicely, and his sniper was right behind him. I don't know why he didn't just back up and let what?
Oh, man.
What?
Wow, he just flanked them, I think, all the way from B, I'm thinking.
It was all the way...
He got up into their spawn.
I mean, I wish we were to have the cam on those shots, because those were 3 incredible shots.
I didn't even see him coming in from behind.
Oh, yeah,
that
was wow.
That was wicked. Very, very sick round there from Aaron to take out all 3 of those guys. It was looking pretty good for Gamebox.
It should have been Gameboxes. It was 3-on-1 there at the end. There was no reason that should have been a round for Ace, besides the fact that Aaron, again, in his first tournament debut right now is just, you know, he wants this. You could absolutely see that he wants this at the moment.
Yeah, playing very well so far, and it's like it's going to be a 3-on-4 right now. Michael has the bomb. They're working their way up Cat. Logic's trying to get a little bit of action. Michael's going to finish off Blitz where Logic put a good bit of damage into him. Wisdom has worked his way up long as well, so they're going to try to get into this bomb site here. They do get the bomb down. Multi's coming in from Cat. He takes a lot of damage, and Michael finishes him off. Aaron gets one into Wisdom, but Logic's going to clean up on him, so it's all up to Rec right now. Rec getting one. It's a 1-on-1. He has a pretty big health advantage. Logic needs to delay this bomb as much as he possibly can.
Logic has no idea where Rec is. Absolutely no idea.
Rec working his way in. I think he knows where Logic is now. He heard those M4 shots, and he gets the deagle shot into him. Oh my goodness, and he's going to pick up that round right there. That is going to be 8-3 now. 2
rounds in, Aaron's got 5 kills. Rec has 3.
5-1 right now for
Out of
Aaron.
The 10 total kills that have happened, 8 of them have been split between Aaron and Rec. That's unbelievable.
Guys are just playing lights out right now for Ace Gaming, and you know these guys are just so dangerous. The whole team as a whole, but especially those two. So gotta watch out for them. Looks like we have a bit of an aggressive.
Yeah, defensively, Ace is trying to push up this long A. Good set nades all the way through, and that actually drops the bomb in a really poor spot. But Ace Gaming, like we've seen them do before, they get that early pick, they hold their dominance on one side, and they don't overextend. Absolutely brilliant on their plan.
Yeah, very good from them. That's making them one of the better teams in the game. So here they go. Looks like Michael's going to try to work something on the catwalk right now. He has an AWP in hand, slowly working it though. Not choosing that fast-paced playstyle this time. Wisdom and Logic starting to work their way in. They're just going to drop that bomb off on Cat.
This is the right move, though. If you're Gamebox, you know that long A, you probably have one player sitting in that barracks area, which Malice is, and you have to know that he's probably going to have some support from long A, which he does with Rec, which means there's only probably one player top sitting in the actual bomb site at A. So this is a good play by them to rotate through and give themselves a numbers advantage by focusing themselves. But Blitzed, able to hold down to this. Oh my goodness, good play, absolutely, across from him.
There they go. They just took into that A site right there. There's still a guy all the way down long that they need to be careful of. We'll see who that is. I think it's Malice. Yeah, Malice is all the way down long still. I think they're trying to get this bomb down on the site. Looks like they're going to go ahead and plant that right now, or they're trying to. They think they hear some stuff, though, so they're going to back off, and Wotip's going to get the pick onto Malty. And Aaron working his way up from under. He's going to take down one, getting a second. He's looking for that third and final frag on Michael, but Michael finishes him off. Almost a big round from Aaron right there. Very smart from Aaron to come up from under those stairs, but a round over there to Gamebox. It's going to be 8-4.
You know, there's not enough that you can say about the discipline that Aaron has there to pick his spots as far as where he's focusing. Yeah. More often than not, when players get in a situation when you're putting yourself in between 3 players, you're just going to be like, where is he at? Where is he at? No, you have to find each corner at the exact right times to know exactly when you're covered, and Aaron did that and put himself in a really great spot to maybe get that 3-on clutch.
Yeah, and I mean, he was coming from long, so he could have just gone up the ramp like most people would probably do, just push it straight from ramp. But no, he took it all the way around and came up the stairs instead and just got a huge jump on him and was able to get a lot of guys, but just didn't turn out his way that round. So it looks like Gamebox here is going to try their hand on this B site here. They have already gotten a couple good picks. Logic had a very nice shot onto Rec over there in mid, so they're going to be into this B site right now. Michael has the bomb. He's about to go and plant it. I think they're waiting for these smokes to get out. Not much on those smokes, though. Blitz is over there trying to stop the push, but not really doing too much other than 30 damage on to Michael. So that bomb is going to go down right now, and Malice working in back into this B site here. He did
Looks
get
like
a
it's
pick.
going to be a full-on flank. They're going to come all the way through the bridge. This is a smart play right here. They're going to be able to overhaul one side, and they might be able to take an advantage here as they retake.
Here comes Malty, Blitzen, and Malice all coming in from this side. Malice on the sniper, seeing what he can work. Logic's going to get one. Logic getting a second.
Great
and
hold.
Wisdom. Wow. Very, very good hold. That was great.
It's one of those things, I mean, you have Malice there at the scope in a very favorable position in those windows. I mean, that's an advantage for him. He's able to scope and at least pick out a little bit more consistently than an M4 and AK would, but Logic and Wisdom, like we said at the beginning of this when we previewed those two guys, they have the ability when they get in good defensive positions to completely overhaul no matter what the numbers are.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That was great from them right there. And now we have Malty starting off this round. Logic's going to exchange with him, though. So 2 down right now for Ace. I don't even think I saw the first guy go down. That was Wreck at some point there, but it's going to be 4 on 3 regardless. And Michael getting a nice little shot there into Blitz through those double doors there. So he's still having a bit of a battle with Aaron through the doors too. He's going to try his hand at that, but Malice is going to get the pick onto Wotip and mow him down. We'll finally finish off Malice there. So it's all up to Aaron, who's sitting on this A site right now, and he's going to have a lot of company coming towards him, but Logic will take care of him. So another round back there to Gamebox now.
Yeah, we need to talk about the adjustments that Gamebox has made from their offensive strategy. I mean, they started off a little bit slow, not exactly sure how they were going to dictate this offense, and needed to find their rhythm. Oh my goodness, we got to stop for a second and talk about this middle rush. Ace deciding to push 3 through those double doors and taking a ton of damage from easy set nades landing at their feet, and now it's going to be a free B push. This is exactly what Gamebox needs to do. Wisdom going huge as he retakes, and now Ace, Malty, Rick, and Blitz need to find a way in.
Now they're trying to get in here. It's a 3 on 3. Mom Down has taken a bit of damage, but he does have the bomb, and he's going to go ahead plant that on the B site right now, so they have it down. Wotip trying to hold down the backside here with his AWP. He's looking at double doors. I think he needs to start watching behind, as he does right now, because he's got 2 guys coming up here. He needs to be ready for the push from the stairs, but it looks like he's trying to get the one coming from the left, and he's going to have his back to these guys in just a second. There it is, Malty taking him down. They're still pushing in here. Malty getting a second with that, and it's all up to mow him down right now. Not too much hope left. Blitz will finish him off, so the round back over there to Ace Gaming is going to be 9-6, I believe.
Yeah, that sounds right. And the thing about this, we were talking about at the beginning of the round, Gamebox, initially had made great adjustments, being able to combine their forces when they had them nearby to focus on bomb sites and get in there and take good control. Even right then, they did the right play about pushing straight into B when they knew that all 3 players from Ace had pushed their way through and got themselves into the catwalk area. It was a great play. They just did not pick the best spots when they were trying to hold that B bomb site. It wasn't their best focused when it came to defensive holding.
Mow him down, picking up a 3K over here on long, where they tried to get this aggressive play going, but it's a 2-on-2 now, as Rek and Aaron are up for Ace, and mow him down in Logic over here for Gamebox. Now they need to win this round to keep themselves in this game. They have no other choice than to win this round, or they will be knocked into the lower bracket. So now they're trying to work their way up long here, taking it slow. Nobody wants to make mistakes at this point, but especially Gamebox. As they start to work in here, we have Rek coming in from the spawn side, actually. He might try to start working in from behind them here, and then Aaron just kind of sitting over on Cat. So scattered from these guys from Ace, trying to keep a couple different things on lockdown right now.
And what threw him off, what threw Rek off there was a really great flash from Logic, just anticipating that Rek might be there, and it forced Rek to hold his spot for a lot longer than I think he wanted to, because he just isn't sure if that flash is going to be followed up by both players coming that way. So now there's a long rotate happening from Rek at A-long, and Aaron is going to be up the catwalk. This is a great play here, a great idea to isolate one side of this bomb site, and then if you have to double retake here, that's possible. Aaron might be able to get off a ninja if he's not careful, but those shots are going to tell him that he's on the bomb site and they need to be focused on that bomb.
Right now he's getting a lot of damage out to him,
shot.
but Logic very smart there to go ahead and pick up the AWP and get the shot there into Aaron. So keeping themselves alive right now. It's 9-7, but still got to be perfect here on these next 2 rounds if they want to send it into overtime.
Yeah, and they desperately need that. I think if they were to be able to pull these 2 rounds out and send it to overtime, I think they'll be in a better spot from when they started this map. I think they have a shot at coming back at that overtime, but there's a lot of work to be done yet before that happens. In the middle right now, Aaron and Logic are literally holding hands across this doorway in this smoke right now, and I don't think they know that each other's on the other side of the door. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, and there comes Aaron coming in to take out Logic, and that is a very big loss for Gamebox on this round here. Mow him down is going to make him pay, though, as he puts a bullet into his head there, but that is still, that's rough to lose Logic at the beginning of the round like that.
Absolutely. You know, Aaron didn't do himself any favors by double peeking that door after he got the pick on Logic. I mean, like we've seen them do so many times, and they needed to replicate there, was get that first pick, back up, hold your spots. Don't peek bad spots, and he picked a bad one right there and paid for it. So, although Logic is down, Aaron also, who is sitting on top of Ace Gaming right now at 9-7, he's down as well. So the two big heavy hitters with the M4s, at least for the moment, are sitting on the sidelines.
Right now it's a 4-on-4. They're starting their push into the site here. Rifle's trying to open things up first from Catwalk, and that's
Great
Michael
play.
who's going to do that right now. Blitz is sitting on the backside, and Wisdom is going to take down Malice, and there's Michael landing another shot into Blitz right there. It's going to be all left up to Malty. He's pretty hurt over on Catwalk. Only 20 health left to him right now, so it's a 1-on-3, and I think GameVox is going to get this round. The bomb has gone down on the A side. If they don't get this round, it's going to be a miracle for Ace Gaming, but I think they will be able to pick this one up as he's starting to work through. Wisdom's going to be able to
he's
shoot
in a
him
great
back
spot.
Right there. Very
that was
good
absolutely
placement.
brilliant by him, because not only was he able to watch that middle from the other side of closer to B, but if he were to have not hit that shot and he needed to come support A, he could have came right through the window and put that dynamic play into motion there. It's absolutely brilliant.
Losing Logic again on this round is going to hurt, because we're into this crucial round here once again that we saw on Ankara, and here we go. Michael and Moem down, both picking up some frags here. This is what they need to do here. Getting rid of Aaron, who's the heavy hitter for them right now, and now it's going to be sitting at a 3-on-3 though as Rec comes back to take down Wisdom. But this is a huge round. These guys, one is playing to move on to the next round, one is playing to keep themselves alive and try to force an overtime here out of this round. Let's see what happens. We have two scopes here working over on this A side. Michael is going to take down Malice right there, starting it off. So now it's a 3-on-2. Michael landing a second one into Malty. Can he get the 30? He just missed that shot. He's still going in there for Rec. He might be sending this one into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. There it goes. Rotip taking down Rec, and we're going to see some overtime here on this second map.
Thank goodness.
Exactly what we needed, right? Oh, that was great there. Excellent, excellent resiliency that time from GameVox.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly what they needed to do, and they've seen the success mount here just from the availability of, you know, we're about to take this site. We know there has to be a rotate coming, so let's just focus one side that they might be retaking from, get the pick there, and then focus on getting the final push into the bomb site. Absolutely huge play. Brilliant. I mean, it's just absolutely brilliant. So now we go, what, to 5 rounds?
Yep.
First to 6.
Oh, yeah. Whew, it's going to be, that is what we're coming down to. I think we do, once again, I think it's another knife round for picking sides, even in the overtime as well. So we're going to have that lovely knife round, and then we're going to go ahead and, as he said, 5-round halves, first to 6 overall. And that will be your winner of the overtime. Now, in the past, we've seen some pretty crazy things. You know, even in other events, some WCGs and things like that, some double overtimes. Maybe we'll get a little taste of that today. Who knows?
Yeah, let's hope so. I mean, this matchup has been exactly what we've anticipated it being, and it just needs to be one of those things that now that everyone is playing at their top level, and you can clearly see that, this is huge. This right here is big. This knife round.
Here comes Logic, and again, he was going for it. It's going to be all up to Wisdom to clutch out the knife round. Oh, he did it. He did it.
Oh, these knife rounds.
Gotta love it. So there it is. They're going to go ahead. There it is. GameVox is going to take that knife round. They're going to get to pick their side first, which in overtime, it's even more crucial.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if they go back and try to do the defense this time through. I think they learned a lot on the offensive strategies as far as how to play, and especially during the last 3 rounds when they were on defense, they started to have some malleable situations where they can really finesse what they wanted to do on defense, and I think that's going to be a strong plate for them to really go in and have that first, just so they can see how much work they might need to do on offense when they come back to it.
Yeah, so it looks like that is what they're going to do. They're going to go ahead, hop on that GR side, and here we go. We're going into overtime. This is here it is on the second map. GameVox needs to win this overtime to keep themselves in this match. We are if they don't win this, they will be knocked into the lower bracket. So big game for them, and if Ace wins this, it's going to be easy money right into the second round here of this playoffs, the upper bracket final. So we'll see how this one plays out here. We've hopped into game. Ace Gaming here on the blacklist side.
And look at this. Defensively, this is exactly what we would expect to see. It's GameVox pushing straight up the middle, getting too early, and has completely separated all of Ace Gaming.
And this is excellent idea from them, coming out and making a statement here on this first round. It's going to be a 4-on-3 right now, and Wisdom tried to get Malice caught out in mid. You cannot miss a shot like that, and there he goes, finally taking him down, and not a good decision to re-peek on a Malty either, who had a much better positioning advantage on him right there.
Yeah, the tough thing there, and this is where that strategy of, pushing right down the throat in the middle becomes, a little bit of Pickett's, final charge at Gettysburg, where like, yeah, great if it works, but once you get through there, I mean, you have so much on either side, where do you focus? And that was kind of the big issue right there is when they came through, but my goodness, Wotip and Michael able to hold that down with Ace Gaming threatening to get into bomb side A.
Very good. Wotip watching that cross with the off there, and then Michael just going ahead and getting the M4 shots into him, and there we go. First round, making a big statement there was Gamebox with that aggressive push, and I think we still saw some
big push at long A.
Yeah, and they got the pick that time, and they did back themselves up. Lost Logic in the process, but he is their heavy hitter. But they managed somehow those last couple rounds of the second half. They managed to win rounds without him. So. The rest of the team really picking up their end right now. We have Wotip, who is actually trying to get these guys. He was trying to pick them coming into the site here. We're going to see if he can get any more coming in. He is going to take down Malty. He's going to be looking for a few more here, looking for some name tags through the smoke. Still working his way through, and he's going to play very aggressive with his off. The off is down, or excuse me, the bomb is down right now. Malice saw him inside of the doors. Maybe a bit too aggressive for Wotip right there, but Blitz coming in and picking up two, and Aaron getting one as well. Great job from them picking up the frags, and that's going to be 1-1 in this overtime.
Again, we saw Wotip decide to play inside those double doors, like trying to find that quick pick. You had 3 players coming from behind. Why not just sit back and watch either the window jump or the double doors? So, like, why have to put yourself in that position? I just don't agree with it. I think that's definitely going to be handcuffing them when it comes to the retakes, if that keeps being the case.
Logic trying to hold down this bomb site. He has a whole brigade coming towards him, though, and he gets taken down. So it's up to Wotip and Wisdom right now to hold off 4 guys. The bomb is just about to go down on its A site, I'm expecting. And Wotip trying to work his way onto Cat to see what he can work. Wisdom is able to pick up one onto Malice, who was on Cat with a grenade. But Wotip coming in now, pulls out his op, seeing what he can look at. Blitz hanging out inside of the window, and Rek is going to finish off Wisdom. So now, all up to Wotip. This is going to be rather difficult. The flash coming in, he's already taken a bit of damage. Only working with that op, he does take down Blitz. This is was a decent position maybe, but there Aaron taking him down. So 2-1 in the overtime. Ace.
Yeah, that was just a really strong take from Ace Gaming in kind of facing their way through and just pushing and just going straight to the A side, knowing that if they're going to get aggressive, well, let's just get aggressive back. Why not? I mean, we have a chance here of coming through and having a free site, and that's almost exactly what was the case there. They had a 3-on-1 on Logic, and it was an easy take for them.
Well, it looks like here that maybe the playoff format may have changed or something, because it looks like both of these guys have changed up in on the sides already, which in the previous overtimes that we've had, it's been 5 rounds. Now, I'm not sure if that dynamic has changed.
Well, Logic is saying it was only 3 rounds for the overtime, so it's 2-1 advantage, I guess, right now.
All right, well, hey, there we go. 2-1. I'm guessing. I'm still not sure exactly what the total score that we're playing to is here.
I have to imagine that this is first to 4.
Yeah, 4. I'm guessing. All right, well, here we go. We're back into game. That first half of the overtime was taken by Ace Gaming, 2-1 there. So Gamebox needs to come back here and play some amazing Crossfire now that they're on the blacklist side, which was their better side.
I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely, especially on that second half there where they came up very clutch on it. So we'll see how they play this round out here. Looks like they're trying to work the A side. All 5 of them over here. There's a lot of guys from Ace Gaming, though, watching the cross right now. Flashes and smokes going over. Mow him down, working his way into sight. Nobody's directly in sight, though. They're hanging out on Cat. Rek gets one, but Wisdom is going to finish off Aaron, and Malice is going to get the pick onto him. But Wotip coming back there with a pick of his own. It's a 2-on-3 right now. They need to pick up another frag. Wotip, very hurt, does take down Malice, but only to be taken out by Blitz. So it's now a 1-on-2. Logic with the M4 in hand has to take down Blitz and Malty. This is a big round for them right now. He's coming in, picks up the bomb. Malty's hanging out down there in mid. And one of them, I think, might be over here on Catwalk just around the corner, or down those staircase. So he's actually going to hop down into this spawn area.
Logic has no idea where anybody is right now. He's completely guessing.
Oh no, and he kind of saw the edge of Malty right there. But Malty got the jump onto him, and that will be another round to them over here. So we're assuming right now that this is going to be the match point.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be, first to 4. So if Ace Gaming can win this one, they will take the second map, and it will be 2-0, moving them on to the winner's bracket final. So it looks like at the moment, Logic, he needs to make something happen over here. He needs to pick it up for his team. He needs to get the GameVox moving. You can kind of see him. He's crouching his way through, trying to get a long angle over here at long A. He's going to pick a fight and get that with Aaron. That's an absolutely brilliant play by him to get something a little bit different than what they've seen before at long A. They haven't really quite pulled that strategy yet.
Ace has a lot of guys over on this A site right now. It looked like, at least through the name tags there, it looked like they had like 3 or so over on that side, and only 1 over on B. So we'll see. Now it looks like they're going to go ahead and rotate. I'm not sure if they saw all those guys over.
Yeah, B is a free site right now. There's nobody in there. Rek is playing the middle double doors. Actually, probably a little bit unwise for him to be up that far, and he is actually falling back. I think he did see some action heading towards B as the rotate is coming now from both Malty and Blitzed. As we can see, the offense is setting up right outside the box room, and lots of nades and flashes coming through. So here comes the take, but everyone from Ace Gaming besides Malice is here.
Looks like they're more willing to do a retake, Aces, but now here comes Mom Down and Wisdom are both going to pick up Sun, but guys from Ace getting a couple frags of their own, and Wotip is going to take down Blitz, so it's all up to Malice right now, and Wisdom will put one right into the dome there, and that's a round back for them. So it's now 3-2. Will we see a double overtime? Hey, man, it's, GameVox did it before on that second half. Won a couple rounds in a row when they were on the ropes. And let's see if they can do it again here. This is the big round, whether it's going to be the win or we're going to go into a double overtime.
Oh, we need to look at B site real quick. Look at Rek and Malty. They're playing both behind this box. They're trying to stack this as the tricky little double team from back over here. That could be absolutely huge if they go B, but right now it looks like it's going to be probably an A focus for the offense for GameVox. Wotip and Wisdom trying to inch their way forward. And even over here, you can see it too. Blitzed and Malice both sitting behind the train car, able to watch both angles. They're stacking close quarters right now. This is very interesting to see how this map is going to be played out. I was almost expecting everyone to be a little bit more passive and do something a little bit more straight up, but this is pretty incredible to see this happening. I think it's going to pay off for him.
Oh, and here comes Blitz. He's going to pick up 2 inside of the site right there. They need to take him down. Here comes Aaron. He's going to get another one as well. They only have 2 up right now. Things not looking good for GameVox at this point. They just got destroyed by that setup that they have over on the site, and Logic is by himself over at B, and he's going to start to work his way back to meet up with his teammate Michael at this point, and they need to win this round. It's a 2-on-4. We've seen them do crazier things, so definitely not impossible, but this is going to be rather tough for them right now. Both of them have M4s in hand, ready to take on Ace Gaming in this crucial round.
Yeah, Logic did something great there by picking off Rek. I mean, that was able to kind of rotate the defense around, put them a little bit more thinly in different spots on the map to give them a shot. As long as they focus together and hit some shots, they do have a shot here, but it is only about 45 seconds left in the round, so they have to make something happen here pretty quick if they want to commit to a bomb site.
They do have that bomb, but it's still going to be very tough to get in anywhere. But luckily for them, that they're spread out to the point that there's only 2 on each site, so it's going to be even fights going into the battle.
Yeah, depending on where they pick, they might get screwed here because Blitzed and Malty, again, hiding behind the single box in bomb site B. The focus at A is a little bit more spread out. Malice behind the triple box and Aaron playing at Catwalk, but it looks like they're going to try to push through the middle here. They have a chance here, 15 seconds left to make something happen.
They're going to come in. Michael gets the opening pick. Aaron's going to take down Michael, though, from behind. They need to do something. I don't think he's going to be able to get it in time. One coming from the box room, and that's Blitzed, and he finishes him off right there. And I think that right there is going to be your GG. Yes, it is. There you have it. Ace winning a very exciting overtime game right there against GameVox.
I think that, again, GameVox has to feel pretty good. I think still that the key there was they didn't start on offense first. They weren't able to set the tone of what this match was going to look like. And Ace Gaming was able to, keep their grasp from map 1 onto map 2 a little bit better than what you would have liked if you were on the team rooting for GameVox in this situation.
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I think that GameVox is going to have a strong showing, pushing through the bottom half of this bracket, but we have to look forward to that 1 versus 2 matchup, Instinct versus Ace Gaming.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be one of the matchups of the day there.
Absolutely.
Of course, but now we're going to have to see, because apparently a GM is telling the players in game that they hadn't played out the overtime properly. so Fat Lady may not have sung yet.
And I'm excited to see her sing. She's pretty good.
Very good. We love her. So right now we might be seeing more action from this game. So maybe it may not be completely over yet. So we're going to figure out what's going on. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break. More to come from this match here in just a minute from Burbank, California. We'll see you then. All right, everybody, welcome back. So we figured out exactly what's going on. Apparently the players jumped the gun a little bit going into the overtimes. So it was actually supposed to be 5 round halves first to 6, and they only did 3 round halves first to 4. So right now we're at 4-2. Aces winning this overtime right now, and they're going to do 2 more rounds on each side. But once a team, I think that's what they've said in chat. But once a team reaches 6 rounds, it'll be over. So if Ace wins 2 more rounds right here on Blacklist, then, you know, it'll be set and done. But if they keep themselves in it, then we're going to switch here after 2 rounds. So we'll see how this one goes. Rec is going to start off the round by taking down Logic. Game Fox not out of it yet. They can still keep themselves alive and force a 3rd map, but still going to be tough. Aaron taking down Wisdom. 2 down now for GameFox right now. They're trying to get something into the retake on this site, and Rec landing a nice shot there onto Wotip. So Moam down, trying to work his way in, finally taking down one. Mo getting a second one, going for the third there onto Blitz, lighting him up. Couldn't finish him off though, as he's still trying to get something in on this site here. It's going to be rather difficult. Blitz will take him down there, so that now makes it 5-2. And now it is match point.
Match point once again.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great take by Ace. I mean, they got into that bomb site super quick, got the bomb down before even a rotation was starting all the way over from the A site on the defensive side for Gamebox. And it looks like they're going to kind of go for a similar style push here. Logic caught with his pants kind of down there trying to throw nades, while Aaron and Blitz pushed right in, and there's another nice double kill for Aaron.
Oh man, they're just mowing them down right there, and I think it's going to be all up to Wotip. No chance. Aaron getting some nice frags with the deagles there, so, well, they didn't play the overtime exactly correctly, but Ace just coming straight through there, getting right back into it, winning 2 quick rounds. So regardless, we're still seeing GameFox here going down to the lower bracket.
Yeah, and they will match up against Bio Gaming to see, you know, who's going to finalize that top 3 teams. So it's interesting to see. I think that, you know, that probably if they were to have played it 5 rounds completely, I think that the matchups would have been a little bit closer, and they could have, you know, rode some of that momentum that Gamebox was having there on defense and then gone on offense. But either way, I think that GameFox needs to just kind of throw that away, even though it was kind of strange, kind of weird, and the energy is just kind of off. I think they need to just put that aside, focus on what was important, which is they gave Ace Gaming a really hard time.
Very, very hard time. I mean, you're talking 10-8 on that first map, which is as close as you can get without going into overtime.
Exactly.
And then you have sending it into overtime on the second map on Black Widow. I mean, regardless, the score wasn't maybe where they wanted it.
Right.
6-2, but still very good showing from GameFox there as we take a quick look at some of the replays that we have here from throughout this match of just, you know, versatile play on both teams here that we had. But mow him down. This was, I think here, him on that last. Yeah, he was trying to work in here, but, you know, he got some good frags, just too many guys for him to really work in against. But still, I liked the play out of GameFox. I think they're going to be a threat here in the lower bracket.
Yeah, and you know, we kind of saw this happen on the other side of things from that last replay. Just the great spread once the Ace Gaming had gotten into a bomb site, making sure that there was no, you know, 2 people in one area or even watching the same area. They did a really great job of spreading out their focus and making sure that you just couldn't get, you know, multi-killed off the bat. I mean, because that is very possible. We saw both sides do that at different points. And if you give them that opportunity, it's just, you don't want to leave that up to chance. You want to make sure that you can secure as much as possible.
Definitely. So let's go ahead now that we have that second playoff match done now. Let's go ahead and take a look at the brackets here quick, and we'll see what exactly we're working with as we move forward here. So we'll be bringing that in just a second here. I think we're going to have now, it's going to be Ace and Instinct in that upper bracket there.
And those are the 2 heavy hitters. Those are our top 2 teams coming into this matchup. That's what we expected to see. You know, as you look forward and you look at just, you know, from the chalk and the start of the whole matchup, that's what you wanted to expect in the winner bracket for the tournament. But the big thing there, I mean, Bio Gaming, barely making their way into the playoffs after a really scary group stage, is now going up GameFox, who, you know, they've only won the 1 game so far, but they've put themselves in a great spot to move through the lower half and still challenge those top 2 teams. Definitely,
and you know that I think both of these upper and lower brackets are going to be just as equally interesting. I think. Yeah, you know, and it could go either way with both sets of teams here on both sides. It's going to be a very, very interesting upper and lower bracket finals to watch. So,
you know, the deceiving thing in that bracket there is that both teams in the lower bracket lost 2 maps to nothing, but they were completely different games. I mean, Bio Gaming didn't quite put up the fight that I think that we were expecting them to put up against Instinct. GameFox putting up a tremendous fight up against Ace. So, I mean, I think that if you're looking at it from just a perspective of how yesterday ended with Bio Gaming not, you know, performing as well as you would have liked to see them in the playoffs, I think you have to give the upper hand right now to GameFox to move through that matchup. But again, the advantage for Bio is they had the night to look at what they were doing wrong
Oh, yeah.
and probably come into today saying, all right, we know where we're going to stand coming into this matchup. We need to make sure we're fighting our way through the lower bracket, and we need to come up with some good ideas as far as what to come out with strong, have a playlist going through as far as what set pieces we're going to throw out early,
Right.
on what maps. They have that planning advantage that they can really push forward and, keep a little bit more in their corner as they address that lower bracket matchup against GameFox.
Definitely. Well, it's going to be interesting to see what we get out of both of these teams here. And we're going to be bringing you guys those matches here very shortly. We're going to go ahead, take a quick break here, and we'll be back very soon to bring you guys more coverage from this North American Crossfire Stars Finals here. Day 2, we'll be back in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Hello, everybody. We are back now. We're just going to go ahead right before we're about to get into this Ace and Instinct game here very shortly, which is going to be one of the highlights of the day here today. This upper bracket match is what we've all been waiting for. This big matchup between these guys. You know, how do you feel about each squad here and what they have to bring?
You know, we saw Ace. They did a really great job today, I think, keeping their composure when things got really tough for them. I think that overall, though, this is going to be their first real true test, though. I mean, they have been challenged today, feeling some pressure from GameVox, who was able to put a lot of pressure on Instinct yesterday. I don't know. I am starting to have a creeping feeling that Instinct might be able to make something happen here, because I think we're looking right now at Ace Gaming as, you know, they are the complete team.
Yeah.
But Instinct can challenge this. I think Instinct has an availability here and an opportunity to really make themselves push forward. And if they can make themselves secure in that grand final spot, that's going to be huge for them.
Definitely. So let's take a look at some of these replays from yesterday here on Pablo. Just really showing some crazy stuff. This was one of my favorite clips of all the things that had come through yesterday. But just amazing gun skill on both sides. On both sides here. Both teams have this just ridiculous aim and just ability, like game sense, everything. Both teams are the complete package, really. They both have a lot to bring to the table.
Yeah, and I mean, we've looked at what, you know, who the standout players might be in this situation, but any single person. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. We said, you know, out of the Instincts lineup, if you were to pick an all-star team, I'd pick all 5. It's the same thing on Ace Gaming.
Oh yeah, definitely.
These are probably the 10 best players in the game, and
100%.
To see them put all that experience and all of that dedication up against each other.
It's always an amazing match when you see these guys play. I've been watching them time and time again. Both of us have over the years, and it never ceases to amaze you how crazy the matches are between these guys, how long they can go, just back and forth. It's really, really good stuff. So we're going to be looking to see this one here very, very soon. I can't wait to see it. So I think we're going to go ahead, throw it over to one more break here before we get into this next match, and then we'll be able to bring it to you guys live here in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back soon to bring you guys Ace versus Instinct. Welcome back, everybody. We're here to bring you guys coverage of this Ace versus Instinct matchup. I'm Anthony Gex Miserandino, alongside of Alan Tilt Donofrio here to bring you coverage of this. You ready?
No.
No?
No. This knife round's going to be intense. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
This is This is the top of the pile right now. This is, I mean, both winners from the group stage didn't lose a game in the group stage. Haven't lost a game yet in the playoffs. And these guys are undefeated. Someone's going to walk away with a loss. Someone's going to walk into the grand finals feeling pretty froggy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Somebody's got to win. Somebody's got to lose. And it's going to be an awesome, awesome game. So as we were saying right before the break here, well, let's actually talk about who are your guys on both sides that you want to see make the big impacts on each team here.
You know, we've talked about 15 on the side for Instinct and his ability to scope. But Pablo yesterday had some huge plays, especially when things were not looking so great for them.
Yeah.
To come back against Bio in that Mexico 9 straight round win. I mean, that was the big staple. I think probably the biggest highlight we had from yesterday was that 9-round comeback. On the other side of things, I mean, Aaron, this is his first game back in, his first rounds this last game against a hugely experienced and just a big team force from GameFox, and he
was dynamite.
Lit it up.
Dynamite.
Lit it up.
Yeah. He was crazy. So, here we go. We're hopping into the knife round here in just a second, so we'll get to see all the fun stuff that happens within that one. But definitely going to be a good game from both of these guys here. I can't wait to see this one because, really, these are the titans of the North American scene.
You think it goes 3 games?
Titans clashing. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm expecting 3 games and maybe 6 overtimes.
Yeah, probably, at least, yeah. Anytime these guys play, it never fails to be an amazing match. So we're just waiting to get into the lobby here in just a moment. Hopefully we'll be able to bring that to you. But another guy that I really want to see from Instinct that hadn't made too much of an impact yesterday, and I've seen this guy, I used to play on teams with him all the way back, and Mavilov is a guy that he's a very, very solid player all around. Great gun skill, good game sense, everything. But yesterday he just seemed to be a little bit off from what he normally is.
I have to agree with you on that one. I think that we saw him struggle a little bit in the early parts of the group stage, and I think that's probably the reason why those scores weren't super favorable with a big difference.
Yeah.
As we jump into the knife round here with a lot of action off the bat, and I mean, we already seen that this is, oh my goodness, this is absolutely crazy. And Rec, again, he did this last time too, where he was the last one left, and he just turns around and sprints. I can really keep up with him at the moment, but look at him, just hanging in there,
Oh, can he clutch the knife round? Here it is, Wreckin' Ralph. Going at Wreckin' Ralph. Here they go.
Oh my God.
He did it. He did it. Oh, that's great.
You know, there has to be a certain point where you look at this and go, has he just figured it out? Like, I'm going to be the last one left, and I'm going to run away, and I'm going to see how far I can really chase you around. I mean, look at this replay real quick. Again, it's not Ace Gaming that has the advantage. It's 3-on-1. And we were having trouble like chasing him down with the camera. That's how far he's running.
Great. He's run. Here it is. Look at this
and he's taking damage, though. That's the thing. Like, he took damage right there, so he's probably a one-shot hit right here. And he's just dancing like, come and get some. I'm running away. No, I'm just kidding.
What up?
In your face. In your face.
Down. Got him. Oh, that was great. So there we go. Ace is going to go ahead, get to pick sides here. Looks like they're going to go ahead and take Blacklist side first.
Yeah, on Black Widow. And this is expected. With that map and how well they played defense against GameFox, why would you not?
Definitely.
I mean, this is a smart choice, and I think that we're going to see a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to put any curveballs against the solid team of Instinct. Just go with what you know. You know,
definitely.
Come in with a solid game plan, just execute, and I think they'll be fine. I think they'll have a good time. If you were to put a round prediction in this first half, what would you say?
I don't know. I think it's going to be really tight. I think Ace might be able to come out with a 5-4.
I'm thinking 6-3 Ace in this
6-3.
Yeah.
I was going to say 6-3, but I was on the fence. I wanted to give Instinct the benefit of the doubt. So I'm
did
saying
we miss
5-4.
something here? They're actually on offense. I must have. Maybe they started wrong or something.
Seeing things, I don't know. Yeah, or
everyone just left.
We'll see. We're getting everything all situated out now.
I was about to say. I thought I saw them on the defense side to start. I'm not sure what happened here. If someone hit the switch sides buttons on accident or what.
Oh, it looks like we got everybody. Actually, some players actually having a little bit of issues with the client here. It looks like so. I think they are keeping these same sides though.
Interesting.
So we're just seeing things. I don't know.
Must have been seeing things.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean, I think that the defensive side for them is going to be the big one.
Yeah. And they had some crazy setups. Ace did.
Oh, absolutely.
Some really, really solid setups.
We saw it in that last round. They have the ability to give you a normal 2-1-2 split. But they also had a little bit of an extremity to there where they had those two people in B hiding behind the single box. and the 2 people at A hiding behind the train car. These little things just kind of keep you guessing.
Yeah.
I think that's where the game experience really plays into their favor. Offensively, again, they played well, but I mean, Gamebox was giving them a lot of trouble here. And I'm interested to see. I mean, Instinct, this is their first game of the day. I'm sure they've had a lot of time to warm up, but